A very, very good morning to you. How are you doing? And welcome to Your World Thursday edition. I know we are an hour late, but better late than never. Well, not late, but our show today was just designed for an hour. So we're going to make the best of it because today being Thursday, you know what we do? It's Trendy Thursday. And today we are focusing on style and Kenyan style. And I have to just say, Kenya has a beautiful, beautiful, vibrant culture when it comes to style. It's different, whether it's thrifted, whether it's designed, tailored, all of that put together. I think we have such a beautiful culture when it comes to style. And we're going to be talking to amazing people who will be telling us a lot more about that. But how I like to see it is how the fashion conversation fuses in with creativity, fuses in with culture, fuses in with the hustle, because whatever it is we're doing, we're going to make money at the end of the day. So all of that put together. And we have a question for you when it comes to fashion and style, especially in our country, Kenya. If you could raid any celeb's closet for a day, forever, for a day, if you could raid any celeb's closet for a day, who are you choosing and why? Who are you choosing and why? It's NTV Kenya on all our social media platforms. Let us know who it is that you will be raiding their closet and why you would be doing that. It is Thursday Style Watch, and with me here today, we have a designer, Hati Couture, Nelima Wafula. Karibu sana.
Thank you.
You're gorgeous and vibrant and uku alive.
Kabisa.
Thank you for lighting up our set this morning.
Thank you.
And we have the CEO, Small Thrift, Portia Hagosu. Karibu sana.
Thank you.
Unakaa vizuri zaidi. Welcome. And I know I've said so many things when it comes to fashion, and it's different and it evolves. And style is more personal than fashion. So it can be collective, that this is what is trending, this is what is happening, this is where it's at. And sometimes you'll find designers, Tumba, there's a way it balances somehow. But it's different and it evolves, it moves over time. And we're here to just understand that. But before we get into all of that, I'd like to just break it down with what you're wearing. Kila mtu atuambie, and we'll start with you, Nelima. If you can just give us a little showcase of what you're wearing and if it has a name even.
This I would describe as smart casual.
Smart casual.
Made by Hati Couture. Yeah, custom made. So these are palazzo pants with a top. So if I want, I can change it to be official. But for today, I just wanted to be casual.
So how do you make that official?
I could wear a black top on this, all tucked in, or I could wear. It has the top. It has a top that looks like this. So I have 3 tops in one. So I have this. I have one that has the orange, and I have black. So depending on how I want it to look, I can just make it however I want. Yeah, as you can see.
Gorgeous. It really does.
Thank you.
And the way that you can wear it, you're wearing it with rubber shoes right now.
Exactly. I can do it with
heels as well.
Yeah,
Okay.
So it's all diverse. And that's what style is all about.
And this is what Hati Couture is all about.
Hati Couture is all about that.
Okay.
So yeah.
All right. Portia, tafadhali, the queen of thrift. What are you wearing today?
Well, this is official.
Yes.
So this pants and the leather top with the heels on.
So this is your personal style where you've chosen to combine leather and fabric, kawaida.
Exactly.
Where? So, I would never, I think you can have your sit.
All right.
I think in my head, leather inaenda na leather. Leather from head to toe. So that's why I'm saying it's very different for different people.
Yeah.
And looking at the scene, probably Kenya, I don't know how probably you would describe the scene as when it comes to fashion and style. Tukwaje, do we show up? When we have these events, do we dress up? Are we there? You know, first of all, I'm just going to go West African. Congolese, we know. We don't have to be introduced to these people. You see them in town, West African, and they're just like, exactly. Yes. Yeah. Do we have that? Do we have that as Kenyans? Are we, tukitembea, when they see us from anywhere else in the world, are they able to pick out and be like, Kenyan?
I think as Kenyans, we have a long way to go. Hatujafika hapo bado.
Okay.
Like, even you could just tell from the events that we host, the galas and all that, how our celebrities dress.
Yeah.
Like, I know the effort is there. You can tell the effort is there. We can't compare it to how it was 2 years ago.
Yeah.
But hatujafika bado. We can't even compare ourselves to our neighbors, Tanzania, because our ball, they'll go all out. Like you saw from our wedding Juma Jokes. You see how the celebrities dressed.
Yes.
Like you can't even say half of that can be done by our Kenyan celebrities. Though, it was...
Shida iko wapi? Ni sisi atu yuko bold ama ni akina nyinyi hamtupi? Design.
I think that's why sasa kuna hiyo need ya people like us and Hatiko Tour and her coming in the industry, because people don't want to spend on their looks. Kwa sababu for you to look like that, you just don't wake up and pick.
It's not
you have to invest in your look for you to look like that. Sio pesa kidogo, and most of our celebrities are not ready to have that conversation. You'll approach someone and tell them, Mwikali, I want to dress you. Mtu anataka PR package.
Yeah.
For me to give you that, I need to get the value back you get.
Yes.
Now, for you to dress and look like that, pia lazima make effort in terms of promoting me if you're going to go the barter trade conversation. I think we will come to that as well,
yes.
that discussion. Yeah. Celebrities, fashion, barter trade when it comes to
it's also marketing
businesses.
For you, because when you look at it that way, it comes in with a marketing bit of things, but does it make sense for you as a business?
Exactly, especially as a small business, when you're tunajaribu to survive in this kasongo economy. It's difficult. So people are not ready to have that conversation. In these other countries, celebrities are ready for that. And that's why tumepitwa. In Kenyans, we always tunapenda kuongea sisi ndio we are number one in everything.
Yes.
But to be honest, when it comes to fashion, I don't think we are there yet. No,
Hatiko Tour has been in the business for how long now?
This is our second year. Second year in business, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Small thrift. I think, so things have changed when it comes to mtumba, because first of all, ijina thrift, mlikuja na mkatuongezea pesa. Tulikuwa tunaita tu mtumba, you know what I mean? And Gikomba would be probably the place that everybody would be like, that is where we're going to get stuff. Yep. But you had to be prepared. Uamke ngware, very early in the morning. No makeup, no lashes, no nothing. You're covered up, and you know, so having people like you, Portia, and Small Thrift come into the mix has helped probably bridge that, which is amazing. But how long has Small Thrift been in operations?
12 years.
12?
Yeah.
Wow.
12 years, Portia. Yeah. Wow. And so what was the journey like for you? Why did you choose thrift over kuenda Isili, kununua manguo, kuchukua hapa River Road, ama Tao tu?
Oh, well, Small Thrift, I can say ilianza when I was younger. I started it at around 18.
Okay.
Yeah, because nilimaliza shule mapema.
Okay.
So it was a way of survival. And I think I chose thrifting because I was trying to survive.
Okay.
And the more I grew into it, the more I loved it.
So it was personally ile nanunua kwa sababu mimi nataka kuvaa nguo zinakaa poa, nguo affordable na pia kuuza.
Yeah.
Okay.
So cause unajua hizi zingine ukienda Isili utapata unafanana na huyu town, unafanana na huyu kidogo, sijui umeenda out umeitwa sijui waiter, you know, vitu kama hizo. So I needed, because I'm very keen na details.
Okay.
So that's why I would take thrifting other than something else.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So 12 years in. Kumaanisha umeona hizi trends zikikam na zikigo. Kwa sababu palazzo pants, there's a time tulikuwa tunavaa hipsters.
Exactly.
Remember? Yeah. Hipsters, when I was growing up, that was the in thing. And then zikaenda tukakuja skinny, sijui pencil.
Yeah.
And then now,
we're back.
So you've gone through the whole cycle of, are you able sometimes to tell thrift is style in a comeback? Ama did you change yourself as well, the way you dress? Because you use yourself as the model in your marketing. Would you be able to tell, pengine hii imeisha, naacha kuuza ama naanza kuuza hii, ama you just keep going with whatever it is that is in the market?
Sai, I think social media inatusaidia.
Okay.
In terms of inasaidia kuamplify a certain type of cloth.
Yes.
So unaona kama crop top, mtu ataingia get ready with me, then atajaribu kustyle like this, like this, like this. So unapata watu wengi wanarudia hiyo.
Okay.
You get. And ukiangalia kwa reels. Yes. Reels ukiangalia uta realize the palazzo ndio zinaenda sahi, official easy wide legged ndio zinaenda. So that's how ndio najuanga ikiendelea. But sasa kuna wale watu wa vintage kabisa.
Aha.
Because it's your style.
Yes.
Unajua style ni kitu uko nayo.
Yeah.
Fashion inakujanga inaenda.
Yes.
So hata nikirudia zile vitu za kitambo,
yeah,
ile style yako, hata nifanye nini kutakuwa na clients wa hiyo.
That's true. That is true.
So, yeah.
As we talk about how things have evolved over time, Nelima, kuna nguo lazima nije nikwambie nataka hii na hii na hii na hii. This is what I want, this is what I want to wear. Unlike thrift, where you will go to the market and pick what is there, hoping that they will buy. So there's aspects of you have to wait for me to come, or do you do off the shelf as well, hoping that this is trending, they will buy that? And do we, as a culture, do we do that? Do we buy a lot of off the shelf, or do we want custom made just for me?
For us, what's been working is someone sees a trend, ama anapata inspo, then anakutumia nakwambia, this is what I want you to replicate. But now, most of the time where we come in, we would advise you depending on the occasion, depending on your body type. So tunakuadvise, why don't we try this? But kama ni hiyo inspo ndio unataka, then we will just replicate that. But now we try to make it as personal as possible.
Okay.
Yeah.
Isn't there a danger there where I see something and then I want it? Do you advise based on how I look and if that will work for me? Ama mimi nilipatiwa kazi, then I'll just do it, you deal with whatever comes out, if it works for your body type or it doesn't.
So it's a 50-50, because in this business pia, the client is always right.
Yeah.
You always force client kuchukua something they don't want.
Yes.
So if that's your inspo and I've advised you, I've told you, Mwikali, I feel like maybe if we put a corset here to snatch your waist, or we add pads here and there, it will look better, but you feel like this is what I want. Of course, to deliver to what you want.
Yeah.
But the good thing is most of our clients trust in us, because wanangalia what we've done before, then they're like, yeah, let me trust you, and we never disappoint anyone. Yeah.
You did something recently, what you ordered versus what you received.
Yeah.
Was it last weekend? This weekend? Was it this weekend, last weekend?
This weekend. Last weekend.
Last weekend.
Yeah.
Who was it that you dressed? And if we have those pictures, can we see the probably the picture of what was ordered versus what was received? What was the event?
The event was Ajaya. We actually had 3 clients we dressed for Ajaya.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they send in their inspos. I don't know if the images can
the images. Okay, I think they're sorting that out.
Yeah. So they send in the images, their inspos, and yeah, we give them that.
Okay.
So maybe after we look at the images, then we will see. But now you see, for these specific clients, it worked perfectly because the inspos they had sent were almost the same body type. You see? Yeah, and we understood the event as well.
There you go.
So that's what she wanted, that's what we delivered.
Okay. That is absolutely gorgeous. And I understand what you mean. They almost look the same when it comes to the body type.
Yeah.
And so the color is a bit different, but the design is a smack on.
Yes, pretty much, yeah, right.
And the pink that comes in...
that was dictated by the fabric, the Ankara, because with the current trend right now, most people are trying to get into Afrofusion. So you'll get, we are combining the normal fabric na Afrofusion.
Okay.
So we could maybe do Turkey na Afrofusion just to spice it up so that it's more African, it's more Kenyan, so that you own the style.
Okay.
Exactly.
That looks really good. So the opposite of that happens when it comes to thrifting, where you will go with what probably is in the market, or probably with the knowledge of who your regular clients are, opening up to other clients as well. But what determines what to pick, what not to pick? Because I don't know if you get them in bales or you get them in, you go and hand pick each and every piece for yourself.
Well, I hand pick.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't do bills.
Okay.
So Well, all I can say is at this point, I know the sizes of my clients. Yeah, kuna wale najua most of the times 8 to 10 hivi ndio wako. Okay. So cause when you come to size 16 to 18, well, most of them hawataki nguo zinaonyeshana mikono. You know, wengine hawataki yenye haijafunika hapa because of the bra.
Yes.
You know, and I think depending with the size, you can know about the style of the client.
Yeah. So sometimes do you buy these clothes and somehow aziendi zote, what do you do with that, because you don't have a particular it's not like
umenishika pabaya.
See, it's different when it comes to, you know, design and getting works commissioned, you know, specifically ninaenda ajea na need hii nguo, uko sure nguo inaenda. How do you tukupatie tissues?
Ni mbaya.
Yeah.
So saa zingine unanunuanga size 18, size 20, because you know hii ni kazi ya kujaribu.
Yes.
And you're like, someone kwanza zile unadhaningi ndio zitaenda ndio aziendi. Unajua utapata kitu, oh, this is so nice, because sometimes na shop pia according to my style.
Okay.
Because you'll only see the beauty if you understand the piece.
Yes.
And zinakukalia sasa utafanya nini?
Yeah.
Kama wewe ni size 12, unavaa.
Yes.
Unavaa. Ama saa zingine you can give donations, ama you can try a different market. Unaweza peleka place different.
Okay.
That's how it works. Because mine is online.
Yes.
So saa zingine nikiwa na nguo naweza chukua watu and then nimuuze pale.
Okay.
So you see, sometimes you can have the product, but ukose target audience your time.
Yes.
But kuna mtu mahali anaitaka.
Okay.
So you trying different markets.
Yeah.
That's how you get zinaenda.
Okay.
So that's how it works.
You had something to add, Nelima?
Yeah, so to add on, most of the time we also get people who have shopped through thrift.
Yes.
Alafu wanakuja wanataka kuadjustiwa to maybe change the style, change the look. So we upscale it,
Yes.
So all in all, our markets always cross.
Yeah.
Sababu utapata you have a vision for this outfit. You may buy haikutokea exactly. You come show us your vision. Then
you do something about
upscale
it
too. Yeah.
Is it something that most of your clients would do? Anakuja na get piece and then anajua pengine ikanye hivi, ama it doesn't work for me, and do you do that as well for your personal style?
Yeah, sometimes I do it.
Yeah.
Because you can find a very beautiful dress, but it's dull.
Yeah.
So saa zingine unaweza shikisha kiuno, then there's something you can do with the hands, add a little bit of kitenge, you know.
Yeah.
And inakaa vizuri.
Inakaa vizuri.
So saa zingine haiendi, so lazima tuta improvise nini unaongeza hii, then ukipost TV imeenda. So you're like, akili mtu wangu.
There's something you mentioned, Nelima, earlier about how probably as Kenyans we are not, we're talking about celebrities at this point because those are the ones that probably we use when it comes to marketing and, you know, showcasing. Sometimes yourself, you do a good job by the way, Nelima, wearing those clothes. You what me decide, I am the models of my own outfits.
I am the business.
Yeah, I am the business. True. Yeah. So when it comes to money and there's probably, I don't know, it's different for different pieces of clothes.
Right.
But for thrift, from the onset, it was the go-to when you didn't have a lot of money.
Right.
It was the go-to when you have kidogo money to start and maybe sell.
Yeah.
You know, to start a business, to grow self, and also for your own self because it was affordable.
Yeah.
Has that changed over time, especially for thrift? Kwa sasa nilisema mnatuita thrift lecha kusema watu wa mtumba. So has that changed, and how are people receiving the new prices? Because clearly now I'm not going to go to Toy or Gikomba because najua nikiingia social media nitaona venye mmejipost hapo hivyo mkiuza. Are we okay? Are we open to the new prices? Are we still complaining? Are we seeing value for that?
Well, sahi watu wamekubali.
Okay.
Unajua sasa utafanyaje? Because think about it.
Yes.
Unafanya kazi, si ndio?
Yeah.
9 to 5.
Yes.
Monday to Friday.
Yes.
Saturday kuna vitu tunataka kufanya. Sunday uende kanisa, utaenda soko saa ngapi?
Hakuna siku ya soko.
Exactly.
That's true.
But unajua it only depends na the value unaleta.
Yeah.
Kuna mtu unaweza muuzia nguo 3,000 na anaona value yake.
Yeah.
It all boils down to the quality of your product. Juu mimi naweza kuja leo uniuzie 3,000. Niende nishike hii nguo nipate quality ni mbaya, nitarudi?
No.
Sitarudi.
No, I won't come back, and it's the same because when we talk about, I think kuna challenges both sides, because there's also the thing for waiting for my dress to be made. And I don't know, CV yenu kuna venye
tumeharibiwa CV. Neza jitetea. So one thing a lot of designers, a lot of fundis Mr. Kenya wana make ni kutokuwa honest. Like kama sisi sometimes mtu anaweza kuuliza hapo kwa comments, I hope sitakuja niode nguo alafu siku nakuja kuchukua ndio unanipima tena unaniambia by the way waist yako ilikuwa ndio tunaanza. So we made such a mistake. There's a time last year we made such a mistake ourselves, and we owned our mistake and we learned from it. Kama saizi sasa hatuwezi chukua orders until we know we can deliver. Our policy is 48 hours to deliver.
48 hours?
Yeah, we deliver within 48 hours. Yeah. Wow. So na kama tunaona itapita ifike 72 hours, we will communicate so that we prepare you. Because there's this time we took like tuli trend sana TikTok. Ilikuwa ni time ya graduation, so we got a lot of orders. So my sister was the one handling it. But I was inspired by my sister. Yeah. So she was the one getting the orders. Watu wamejaa, yeye anachukua tu anaandika tu unataka sijui 2 piece. Amechukua. Then it comes to delivering. So after kila mtu ameenda tunaketi chini, you have 60 pieces to deliver the following day. Kesho yake pia kuna zingine, kuna siku yenye uko na 40, kuna zenye uko na 30. You have 4 fundis, ukimongeza yeye sasa ni 5. How are they going to deliver? Hata mshone usiku na mchana haiwezekani. Now you see what that does to your brand. Unajaribia kwa sababu watu watakuja sikia kuchukua, they're not getting their orders. So we delivered what we could. We cancelled wenye hatungeza kudeliver with apologies, of course. We tried to make it up to those we wronged. Then we learned from that. Saizi we only take orders when we know we can deliver. Kama tunajua kwanza tutakuuliza umeorder this outfit, by when do you need it? I need it by Friday, it's Tuesday. Sawa, we can deliver within 48 hours. Ikipita kama haitawezekana, we communicate. We'll rather tell you haiwezekani, ukasirike your time, you go find an alternative, but you will come back because we were honest with you.
Absolutely.
Than tukudanganye, then you come and wait for the order tukishona kama uko hapo.
You're carrying the burden of many years of lies.
Yeah. So
you're cleaning the
that's
slate.
The disadvantage. Yeah, because most people don't have trust when it comes to custom-made outfit. Mtu anasema maybe nitakuja umeshona kitu tofauti, ama nitakuja haujamaliza order yangu. So this has happened in the past. We are paying for those mistakes. But through it, from our clients, from referrals, slowly people are healing, people are trusting again.
Over the last couple of years, we've seen a lot of upcoming businesses when it comes to tailoring and designing. There's a lot. Some have been there for so many years. 2 years ago when you got in, what would you say you've done different to be able to match up with the cutthroat, businesses that are happening in the 254, especially in Nairobi? What different thing did you bring in to stand out with your designs, with your tailoring, and of course with the timelines that you've talked about?
So the first thing, we ensure the fabric we use is good quality. Kwa sababu hapo ndo watu wengi ukosea. Like you'll be like, neza pata this outfit somewhere else at a cheaper price. But what quality of fabric are they using? How is their stitching? How is their finishing? You see? So sisi tuko very specific. Like if you want a certain outfit, like this outfit comes in 3 different fabrics. So tutakwambia tu kweli, there's this, unaweza ipata na this quality you can get it at 4,500. This quality unaweza, kama ni mint unaweza ipata at 2,000, whichever quotation tutakupatia. But this is the best quality. Tutaku advise this is the best quality. So we are very specific, and we try to discourage our clients from ordering something that is wanaona ni cheap kwa sababu ya price, lakini quality ni za kwa si poa. So we try first, our prices are not expensive. We are very standard. tunajaribu kukuwa fair to everybody.
To everybody.
Then we use the best quality of fabric. Yeah, then your timeline, tukikwambia tuna deliver within this time.
Yeah.
We try our very best, yeah.
Great. Before we get to the challenge, I want us to get to the challenges of the business, especially with thrift. But what is that one fashion item that ukikutana nayo soko hatuwezi iangalia mara mbili? Because probably you want it off the face of the earth. Pengine ilibo, pengine ilivaliwa sana, pengine...
to be honest.
And you specifically, small thrift is specifically for the woman?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there any particular style, fashion?
I think unaona tule tunguo.
Wait. Tule.
Acha nionge.
Acha kutoke.
Okay.
There's these two tops tulikuwa tunavaa kitambo. Zimeshikana hivi. Zinaweza stretch zirudi.
I think
ziko ile nini?
Tuko hivi. Nika to triangle.
You can make it a crop, unaweza ifanya ikuwe refu.
Exactly.
Yeah. Afuate upasi.
Nimeona mara kadhaa na yanga.
It's a no.
But at least it fits everybody.
It does. Because,
it does not look nice. It's not
especially,
even
I think when it stretches out, it doesn't look nice. It needs to look like that.
Oh, God.
And for you, Nelima, what is that no when it comes to fashion? Probably it was misused. We overdid it as Kenyans. That you would
I don't think there's any specific one because most of our items are custom made. So ni kitu yenye mtu anataka. And we don't do pieces zenye hazijaitishwa. So I don't think we would say we have that per se. But in general, kwa fashion, I think what she's talked about makes sense, yeah.
Okay. I will be telling you what my no is after this break. Any no kubwa. I don't even understand how ilipita watu. But yeah, haikunipita. We'll be talking about that after this very short commercial break. Remember, the question that we're asking you today is, if you could raid, and this question I will throw to you as well.
Yes, please.
If you could raid any celeb's closet for a day, who are you choosing and why? If you could raid any celeb's closet for a day, who are you choosing and why? Let us know. Indulge us. Imagine, indulge us. They don't have to be Kenyan. They can be from wherever across the world because, social media has made it such a small world. We're able to see what their closets look like. So if you could raid a celeb's closet for a day, who would it be and why? It's NTV Kenya on all our social media platforms. Do not go too far because when we come back, we have such interesting conversations on what fashion looks like and style in the 254. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Welcome. I'd like that to be played one more time. One more time. Can we have it one more time? Because they're just two different worlds. And you put that together. So nikikutana na wewe kwa dunia ukiwa soko, that gunia, akunanga like a posh bag.
Ni mimi, natafuta pesa.
Okay, Aya, let's watch this one more time.
Make a tap out.
Yeah, this is your life. This is what it takes. The behind the scenes of
it's not easy.
It's not easy. What did that particular, because it did very well, the video did very well on TikTok, on Instagram as well. Did it do something for the business?
Yes, it did. It actually translated into sales.
You got new clients, people who'd never seen you, heard about small thrift before.
Exactly. So people will go and wanaska kuona hii small thrift ni nini. So mtu ata like nguo, then they'll just order. So at the end of the day,
ulijieka hapo lakini ukapata hela. Is that the top you're wearing today?
Yes. No, it's a different one.
Oh, it's a different one.
Yeah, it's a different one.
Okay. And I think this opens up the conversation to social media marketing and what that does. And ulikuwa umesema sisi tunataka PR packages without figuring out the monies that have been put into it and how that translates into sales afterwards. Opinions, are we doing a good job? Are we not? Have you partnered? How was it when you were trying to just get your business out there?
So it's worked really well. Na pia kuna times imekuwa na challenges zake because not all celebrities you'll work with understand the vision that you have for your business. Kuna watu wataika effort.
Yeah.
Na kuna mtu atakuwekea hapo kwa story akipata kitu kingine ameshaitoa, like they don't understand the effort you put into customizing that outfit for them.
Yeah.
So that's why we've learned tukipata watu wenye tunaweza work nao sawa, but most of the cases I just do it myself. Yeah. Niko tu never tu hivyo natembea mtu ataniuliza tu you looking nice. Kwanza sikizi mtu akiniambia you look nice namwambia by then nashona. That's the response. Asante lakini nashona.
Yeah.
If you want the same, if your friend wants the same, if you have an event, if you have a wedding, if you have an interview, naweza kutengenezea. That's the response. But yeah, social media does the magic.
Good job.
Yeah, it does. It does.
Yeah, and Portia, you mentioned as well that is the only like social media. It's not like you have a physical shop somewhere where you have random walk-ins because ukona mannequins zimehang hapo nje.
Social media does it for me.
Yeah. And what does it take? Because it's also not easy. It's not just social media. It's the same thing that you're saying. Nikieka tu Insta story, then it's not probably going to work as much as like it's not a one-off kind of thing. How intense does the marketing needed? For individual, like for the different businesses?
Okay, for the marketing, I think one person cannot market like nguo peke.
Okay.
You need to work with different people.
Yeah.
So you unaona imeongeza budget yako.
Yeah.
Because lazima kama ni wewe nakupea wewe ni wa plus size. Kama if I want to target size 8
That's
size
true.
8, kama kuna wa 10, kuna wa 12. So kwanza I have to study your style.
Yes.
Siwezi anza kupea tu kitu ina always iva.
Yeah.
So I'll have to study your style. I give you, I give the other one, I give the other one. Wengine wanataka kulipwa.
I mean, tuko job.
Naelewa. But saa zingine inakuchoma because unaweza pea a certain person na si wa fashion. Watu wanakufollow you, probably you're a comedian.
Yes.
Mwingine probably anafanya hizi skits, you know. Kuna mwingine so akivaa itakuwa like any watu watamuona okay ndio huyo amevaa sawa. Okay. But kuna ule akivaa juu watu wameaminia fashion sense yake.
Yeah.
So italeta sales kwako.
Kwa sababu tunamjua juu ya fashion.
Exactly.
So you have to also be very careful who you're choosing to market your business for you.
Yeah, and something else, a lot of small businesses make the mistake of working with people because of numbers. Numbers do not translate to influence. Okay. Unaweza pata kuna celebrity mwenye hajulikani hivyo sana, hana numbers hivyo sana, but akipost kidogo tu ina translate to your page.
Yes.
Kuna mwingine atakuja na 600,000-700,000 followers. Utamlipa pesa nyingi, it won't translate to sales. So you also need to study and understand who you're working with. Na kuna mwenye utawak na yeye, kila mtu achukie brand yako because of the influence they have.
That is true.
Yeah.
That is so true, yes.
But I also think as much as sometimes it does not translate to sales, as much as kuna wengine wanakuja kama followers, pia hatufai kulenga hiyo the fact because mtu atakuja juu amependa vitu zako. After some time atanunua. You know, mtu ni wale wa save. Alafu after some time ananunua. You get?
Yes.
So it's not easy kujua hii imetoka wapi. Ni ile tu una market different places. You're trying to believe
so there's some that will come in to create brand awareness.
Exactly.
And then probably that will translate into sales. And then there are others who, even if they are micro influencers, pia yao translate in a work into okay. Have you ever probably chomekad because of your own things. Because you did something wrong, you got the fabric wrong, ama you didn't hit a timeline, but then you lost not just clients, but you had to probably get back into your pocket to just redo that all over again.
Yes. The way we work, we have tailors. We don't just work on our own. Like, as much as my sister knows the stitching and all that, but we also work with tailors. Kuna mtu tampatia instructions. Atakuchoma, like, and you know, client hatataka ku understand ati huyu ndo alimes. So you will have to go back to your pocket, uende ubai tena the same fabric, ukuje uridu. Ama client amekutumia measurements kwa sababu haku manage kukuja to your location, then ukashona ikakuwa ndogo. You think this client will want to understand that ni yeye alituma measurements hazikumtosha? No. So because you have a brand to maintain, you have to go back to your pocket, and it happens a lot. I think that's how this business works. Kwa sababu you will have to, at the end of the day, you have to deliver. The client will want to understand hii na hii ndio ili happen. Ama you've made an order ya fabric, ikakuwa delivered, it's a shade different, because most of the time photos vile zinakaa, kitu vile inakaa kwa picha haitakaa ndio. So that's something pia clients hatataka ku understand, and you have to make the client happy. So most of the time you'll go back to your pocket.
Great. We have events, and we have a popping culture when it comes to events. It will be polo here, there's another event there, there's something happening. Every other weekend there's something popping. And I don't know, most of the things, most of the people that you will see in this event, say for example that you used wedding at Juma Jukes. When you look at all those outfits, most of them, if not all, look tailored, designed, put together piece by piece. And I think my question is to you, Portia, do you think there's space, ama do you venture in the high-end red carpet kind of looks when it comes to thrift? Zipo na kama zipo tutafika bei ama tushonewe? Sijui.
Nilijaribu last year. But zilienda.
Oh, nice.
But because ilikuwa affordable.
Okay.
But sasa unaona pia ukijaza nguo za red carpet alafu events kila saa.
Okay.
Kuna ule anataka, you know.
Yes.
So I think for me it's basically casual, official, what you can wear on a daily basis. High end, unless you come tell me this is what I want. Naenda hapa na nataka kitu kama hii. So nikiwa hapo nitakuonyesha hii ndio unataka, inakaa hivi. Will you take it? Yes, I will take it. Cool.
Okay. So this is primarily on order. Now, these places that you get these clothes, do you get them just locally, or sometimes are you able to, how does it work? Are you able to ship in those things, thrift, from wherever the clothes, ama whatever has been brought into the country is strictly what you have to work with?
Nachukuanga, so it's handpicked. Soko.
Soko. Huku locally. Okay.
Having to ship it ni kama za bills hizo zingine. So si mimi nafika soko, mkifungua na chukua hapa.
So kuna beli ya high end, kuna beli ya trousers,
kuna wa China, kuna
it's not just it's not just zote ziko tu hivi. So kuna ile beli imetoka
Turkey, Vietnam, China, and but hizi za China wako na a very nice style.
Really?
Yes.
Proche kuongelea wa China.
By then mnadhara wingi wa China. Na quality pia ni poa.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Cause hata ukiangalia vitu zangu kuna zingine za UK hizo vitu zote, but kuna vitu details zita stand out. Na half of it ni za China.
Wow.
Exactly.
I would never have put my money on that. Ingekuwa bet. Ingekuwa imechomeka. Ingekuwa nje for sure. I would never have thought. So do we know, like, if we want sweaters, ni zinatokanga Turkey? Ama sweaters, do you know, like, if I want trench coats, do I know ni beli ya wapi nenda kutafuta in specific places?
Kama ni dresses, unataka dress inakaa hivi, unachukua ya Turkey, unachukua ya hii.
Okay. And for official outfits, do you work with different... Unaona mama a lady anafanya, for example, K&H, and they're just looking for something not too stylish, not too something very, so that is something that you do as well. Okay, so you cater for everyone.
Style yangu ni inakata kila mtu.
Yeah.
So kuna huyu anaweza like hii, kuna huyu mwenye anapenda mshaino. Ndio alikuwa kuna mshaino. Yeah. Kuna huyu ataki vitu nyingi, anataka t-shirt dress hivyo.
Okay.
So kila mtu, yani mkuje tu nyote mtapata vitu vyenu.
I would like to find out if you do personal styling. After I find out from Nelima, there's what is it called? Fabrics. And today I am just I'm wearing a mix of thrift and tailored because this fabric is thrift. Ni ya mtumba hii kwa soko. And then now unapelekea Nelima anaenda anashikanisha. So when you talk about fabrics, do you get your fabrics locally here and the good quality ones? Because kusema kweli hii ilikuwa cotton, ni fabric ya cotton ya mtumba.
And it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Yeah.
But then you need someone with an eye to be able to see, yes, it's a curtain, whatever, but I can do something about it. So when you set out to look for, you know, fabrics that are unique, that you will not find everywhere, how do you go about that? Are they local? Do you have to ship in?
So it depends with the client's need, but most of the time, ni local, because we also try to promote the local industry. Yeah.
So we have good quality here.
We actually have good quality in Kenya. Watu wanafaa kuacha dismiss Kenyan fabrics. We have good quality.
We just when you hear other designers saying, "Oh, I shipped in this lace from," West Africa.
Usually that's the language. That's the language people use to make you pay more. That's the language. But in real sense, utafuta tu kitu mzuri Kenya. The same way you've talked about uli thrift. You can thrift, alafu uitengeneze vizuri tu.
Yes. So kuna mtu anasema napenda vile mnapendeza, mmependeza sana, mnipatie namba. Surely.
Aende kwa pages au dengo.
Yes, because this is the time to say those pages. If you could raid any celeb's closet for a day, who are you choosing and why?
I'll start. That's hata sitafikiria sana. Claudia Naisabwa. For me. For me, I'll raid Claudia Naisabwa. That will be one. Then two, Joy Kendi. So the two. Ooh. Yeah, that for me.
Okay. At least tumechagua huko nyumbani. We have a phone call. Joy. Hello, Joy.
Hello, Mwikali.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning, Mwikali.
Karibu sana, do you have a comment, question?
Yes, good morning, Nelima.
Morning.
Good morning, Jada. It didn't catch the right.
Portia.
Okay.
Good morning.
First of all, I see your video on TikTok and I was really excited. I was like, okay. So, unaweza say, as you're also doing your business, people always consider the mtumba as though unakaa vibaya, you know. Thank you for inspiring us.
Joy, sikusikii vizuri. Could you probably be more louder and clearer? Ndio nikusikie vizuri.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
As I was saying,
yes.
People have considered mtumba as something utakaa vibaya kama unauza mtumba, like you know.
Yeah.
So I'm really inspired by our young ladies. Thank you so much.
Asante. Hello. Okay, well, Joe, I really tried to pick out. I think Joe Kiweza would have to call back utueleze what exactly you were saying. You said Claudia, Joy Kendi.
Claudia, Joy Kendi, and maybe Jackie Vike.
Jackie Vike?
Yeah.
Okay. Why?
Because from hata ukiangalia to their pages, you can see the effort. Kuna effort in, like you can tell there's thought ilienda hapo. After the second thing pia, I think na relate to their fashion as a person. So that would be easy for me to say that.
Great. And I like that you've mentioned Joy Kendi because she works on both ends of design and thrifting. And she's very loud about it. So she's like, I bought this, I thrifted this, I got this. Then we'll go ahead to even mention what shops those were. If you could raid a celeb's closet, who would it be and why?
Kate actress.
Kate actress, why?
She's very keen to details. And okay, Nana.
Just
Nana was. I think we share the same style.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
The vintage look. Okay, I would rate. I would raid. Hey, even. Yes. I would raid. Her vintage looks.
Closet. And I like that you mentioned vintage because the only way to get those pieces that were worn back in the day is definitely, they can try to recreate it, but getting the original is definitely thrift. Do you thrift, Nelima?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. As much as I try to promote the brand, lakini kuna sometimes on our outfit because mtanisamea kidogo.
This is it.
Exactly. Yeah, because I mean, at the end of the day, it's about dressing the way you want to feel and the way hiyo ni personality yako. So usiogope kama like usiogope ati wewe ni celebrity utaonekana sijui ukienda thrifting nini vaa ukae vizuri. No one will know how much it is. Afu pia there's this notion that people have that you have to dress expensively to look good. No, that's not the case.
No, true. Actually, if someone is watching and it was one of the comments, you would not know that this is thrift and this is not thrift, this is tailored, it's not. We've got a phone call. Charles is on the line. Hello, Charles.
Hello.
Hi, hello. How are you?
I'm fine.
Great. Maoni, comments, maswali.
First of all, you're all smart.
Thank you.
Yeah, what I can say.
Yes.
But the government should take care of a certain young lady like this one. Our when government our promote wanajiendelea makubwa, yani wao wanafanya makubwa sana. Nimeona hizo outfits nimeona tu leo hizo outfits nimeona leo kwa TV. Government hapa inawashikilia. Sasa inakuwa inashikilia watu wadogo hivi wanashikilia, watu wanashikilia watu wadogo, wanashikilia hata anafungua hata ni kubwa. Molka kubwa hivi. Wanaundaka watu wanabai. Government inawapromote. Baada kwenda kununua vitu nje, wanapromote watu wa Kenya.
Okay.
Wasichana wetu wa Kenya.
Yes.
Government inafanya naona hivyo. Government hata kumfanya hapo kutuletea hapo. Sasa government inafanya naona hivyo. Baada kununua, unajua wanaenda kununua go Italy, wapi. Wanaangalia watoto kama hivi, wanawapromote. Watoto kuna bidii na wako energetic. Hizo picha hizo nguo nimeona mpaka nikashangaa, mashallah.
Mashallah.
Mashallah. Mungu tu ape hiyo neema. Mungu ape hiyo neema. Mungu ape hiyo neema na hiyo bidii.
Yes.
Wataenda mbali sana.
Asante sana Charles from Njoro. We highly appreciate that. So all the best, ladies.
Thank you.
Muendelee kufanya vitu vyenye mnafanya. But when we look at probably where we are at as a country and where we are going as we come to the end of the show, what projections are there? Are you able to sort of like tell where it's going or where we are at? And do you think there's hope when it comes to dressing up like our neighbors across the border?
I think there is hope. Now that we are having such conversations, this is even an eye-opener. Alafu pia you can tell, just as I said, kuna effort you can tell from how it was 2 years ago, see the same size. So at least watu wanajua kuna hope. Na pia wanajua, just because you want to go thrift, si ati utaonekana some type of way, ama you want to custom make, si ati itakuwa expensive. So changing that notion is a step towards the right direction. But generally there's an effort and there's hope.
There's hope.
There's hope.
To do better, to look better. And for you, what does it look like in the world of thrift and trends? Sometimes they're affected by the global scene. What is happening? Tunaona kina Kim K kile wanavaa, tunataka schemes. Wakiletea schemes ama bado hatuna schemes huko. Kuna moja. But when you look at what's happening globally and where we are at as Kenyans, what does the future look like?
The future will probably look, for thrifting, first of all, thrifting unajua mnaletewa vitu za kitambo.
Yes.
So it's easy for you to get something ya kitambo other than buying it. So for the future, it will be more of a storytelling.
Oh,
you get.
interesting.
Okay, let's talk about the jerseys.
Yes.
Sahi ukienda kutafuta jerseys za retro, hautapata.
Hautapata, natengenezewa ya saa next season.
Exactly. Yenye sijui anaitwaje?
Nani?
Footballers.
Wajui.
Casimiro ndio amevaa sahi, you know.
Yes.
So thrifting imedevelop. Kitambo watu walikuwa wanavaa juu yao.
Yeah.
Their style.
Yes.
And their social status.
Yes.
So sahi this current generation tuna mix. Ndio maana unapata crop top inavaliwa na pants za ofisi. You know,
ooh,
tunajaribu kumix hizi vitu mbili. Yes. But now for the future, what I think is it will be more of a storytelling. Now, my grandma used to wear this, so I'm wearing it. Kuna AI, so now kuna future hapa mbele.
Inakapua.
Nimependa.
For me, I promise to tell you the one style that honestly, I don't understand what they were thinking. And I'm seeing a trend of nails that look like that. Zilikuwa zinaitwa, I think, carrots.
Carrots.
I must use zilikuwa zinaitwa.
Hizo pants?
Yeah, the pants. See? Right?
I wish we had an image of it.
Ile inashika
hapa chini. And then inakuja inakuwa hivi kubwa. I don't understand for whom, why. It's a no-no.
Probably for petite people. So.
For petite. Oh, it's because
Well,
I don't like it.
Well.
I don't like it. So it's a me problem because it doesn't work for my body. It works for... Okay. We live and we learn. We live and we learn. Absolutely. So that for me is a no-no. If I was to raid closets, it would definitely be... So part of it would be my mom's. Yeah, the very old, beautiful stuff that she has, unique pieces, which I haven't gotten around to carrying because before nifike size yake,
Yep.
I have to lose a lot of weight. I think for me it would be, I like Pinky's style. And not Pinky Gelani, Pinky the musician, Pink. Yeah. Her style is very bold and colorful. It's a mix of beautiful things. And it feels blockish. Like, it doesn't matter if you're small or big, you would just fit in there. So, yeah, that would be it for me. Locally, I don't know yet.
Yourself.
Uko I want to thank me, and I want to thank all of you. How can people get in touch with you, businesses, social media handles, and all of that?
So on social media, it's Hatikoto on all social media platforms. That's TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. My personal one is Purity_Nelima, but Hatikoto on all socials.
And let's talk price kidogo too. What are the ranges when it comes to nikingia ponikuena between here and there? I'm a pengine. This can go to the roof, but at least a minimum of... And I want to go to a jail, but then...
Okay.
On a budget.
Ziko very affordable, as I said, based on the style you want. For example, I'll just give, like, for this look, it's 4,500. See, ati tunaweza kosana. Si bei ya kukosana.
All right. And social media handles?
Social media handles, Small Thrift. On Instagram, TikTok, Small Thrift 1. And Facebook, Thrift Mali. My personal page is Posha Hagusu.
And prices?
Prices are from 1,200 to ikienda sana 3,000.
Okay, cool. Now you know. We have a phone call before we close the show. So, hello. Oh, Bernard, hello.
Yeah, hello.
Hi, how are you? Can you hear us?
Oh, hey, hello. I'm doing fine.
Great. Do you have a question, comment?
It's a good morning. I really enjoy the show.
Thank you, Bernard.
And I'm really happy about the Gen, I guess the Gen Z.
Okay.
Yeah, they're doing a really good work. So about the outfits, I mean, somebody talked about vintage.
Yes.
Do you only do like men's clothes, women clothes, sorry?
Okay.
No men clothes or something.
All right. I think that goes to Portia.
Mostly I do women, but for men, you have to pre-order. I can make an exception.
Have you gotten that, Bernard?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Okay, so...
That's a good job. I want to follow you guys on Twitter or something.
Thank you.
Asante. Okay. Handles, one more time before we close the show.
So handles Hati Couture on all social media platforms. That's Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. Hati Couture.
Okay. Portia?
Small Thrift on Instagram, Small Thrift 1 on TikTok, Thrift Mali on Facebook. Personal page, Portia Hagusu.
All right. And that is all we had for you today on this Trendy Thursday Style Watch. I hope you learned a few things. And if you're in the business, now you know what to do, what not to do. And if you have any questions, you know how to get in touch with Nalima and Portia Asante Sana. And thank you for tuning in at home. We highly appreciate it. See you tomorrow. It's going to be all about entertainment. From me to you, adios. Have a good day.